Virgo. I wasn't even planning to do a reading for you today. Honestly, I'm tired, but the energy I'm feeling around you is so loud. I just can't. Like, I literally can't ignore it. And I want you to comprehend something very significant regarding what's going on here. The most powerful thing you've done, and I mean the most powerful, strategic, brilliant thing you could have ever done, was to keep quiet. Yes, you just went hot and cold on this person, and now, oh my God, yeah, like right now, they are going berserking, and I'm going to channel to you exactly what he's thinking right now. But hold on. If you feel this right now, like there's a particular thing in your chest that's just nodding along, going, yes, this is me, then do me a favor, hit like, give us a subscribe to Virgo, because I can tell you these readings do not find the right people at the right time by accident. It's not random. So drop a comment, just a shushing face or whatever. Not just for the algorithm, it's energetic. You're telling the universe, yep, I did it. I shut up and I'm ready to see what comes next. Okay, so let me just pull this one card here first. Okay, so the first card that I'm picking up is the Two of Swords in Virgo. I look at this. There's this figure sitting with their back on the ocean, arms crossed, holding two swords, and their eyes are blindfolded, right? And the whole vibe is like in stagnation. Someone who's refusing to make a decision, refusing to see the truth, and this is exactly it. This this is this is you, is your person or whoever it is about. And what I'd like to show you, Spirit, is that when you were talking to them, when you were reaching out, when you were trying to communicate, they would stay in this Two of Swords energy. They could keep pretending that they didn't know how they felt. They could keep avoiding. They could keep that blindfold on because your words, your presence, your availability, it let them stay comfortable in their confusion. Do you understand? As if they were relying on you as the sole fulfilling distraction. No, scratch that. They were simply using their communication with you as an escape from themselves and the present. And when your words were no longer flowing forth, that blindfold so securely draped over their eyes was gradually slipping. Suddenly, they are left to wonder without you, without your dialogue, without your subconscious messages, without your brimming vitality, with only themselves and Forga speaking to them through their stagnation. And quite frankly, that unspoken garrulity has never spoken so loudly. Okay, so next card, and the devil flies out, and I actually chuckled because, of course, just look at these two people chained to this altar, to this dark energy, and their faces, they look controlled, they look enslaved. But look at their neck chains. They're loose. They could easily slip them off and walk away, but they don't. And this is what your silence has unlocked in them. They realize they're chained to you, Virgo, obsessed over you, obsessively caught up with you emotionally and mentally. They're on your IG, wondering who you're out with now. They're replaying every last conversation in their head, driving themselves mad because they thought they had all the agency. They thought they could keep you waiting, keep you confused. But you disarmed them, removed yourself, and now the devil turns out to be the one who can't get free. My grandmother used to say, God bless her soul. She would say, baby, when you stop chasing what it is for you, it begins to chase after you. I really didn't understand that concept until I started reading tarot and noticed this from time to time, and that's what exactly happening. Here, you stopped chasing, and now they're stuck in the desire obsession cycle. And the devil card symbolizes addiction, right? Like they're addicted to thinking about you. They can't help it. It's compulsive. And Virgo, you need to understand this isn't love yet. This is them remembering what they lost. This is them being tormented by your absence. Wait, let me... Okay, so I drew another card so I can see what they are actually thinking about. And oh, look at this, the Five of Cups. And look at this person in a black cloak who is so fixated on the three spilled cups, obviously representing a loss of something, and been so fixated on what they are missing out on. They don't see that behind them there are two still standing cups, so focused on their regret everywhere they go. It is the one thing they think about every day. Every day in their mind, they are thinking about the three spilled cups. The times they let you down, over the times they took you for granted, over the times they had your opportunity and didn't take you. And I'm hearing specifically mental clarity is downloading to me right now. They're replaying the last conversation you had. They're thinking about the last time you called them up and they blew you off or ignore you. Now that you're not communicating, they're sensing that this was their last opportunity. And the Five of Cups point out that they're mourning Aqua. They're truly mourning as if someone has died. And what passed away was their access to your happiness, to your frustration, to your silence. It was cemented that they could leave you confused. This is what this is sounding like to me. It's sounding like that Toni Braxton song, Unbreak My Heart, that sheer level of regret, like that desperation. And the crazy part is you didn't even do nothing vindictive in the first place. You didn't block them. You didn't make a scene. You just stopped. And I love the fact that dark silence, it hit harder than any argument ever could have because it told them, you're finished. You're done playing. You ain't holding out. You ain't waiting. And just like, that's what's breaking their hearts right now. Okay, next card. Let's see. What are they afraid of? Like, what fear is driving this obsession? And the Eight of Swords just got popped out. And when Eight of Swords is RX, it means someone's coming out of mental prison. You know, the blindfold is coming off, they're cutting the bindings. And what I'm feeling is this person's fears and the fact that you have been keeping silent. Your silence is compelling them to break free from their own bullshit, their own lies and excuses that they have been telling themselves. Oh, I don't need them when I want to talk to them. I can reach out. They're always going to be there. But now the Eight of Swords reversed and that they're waking up, they're seeing for the first time why they have loved you. And what's coming in is that you're moving on energetically. You're letting them go, and someone else is going to come in and give you what you were too scared to give them. And that realization, it's petrifying for them because the Eight of Swords, the upright, is comfortable and familiar, a prison, if you will, reversed. They have to come to terms with reality, have to accept that they were wrong, have to accept that their fear of being vulnerable has cost them what they say they wanted most in the whole world. And Virgo, I'm telling you, this person is spiraling right now. They're in pure panic mode. My coffee's going cold. So let me see what they are going to do about it. Are they just going to suffer very silently, or are they going to take any action? And what the Ace of Cups has appeared to have showed us is it's the offering of the heart. It's somebody saying, I am willing to be vulnerable, willing to open my emotions. And what Spirit has sort of confirmed is that this person is building up to reaching out to you, getting ready to do a sort of emotional confession, a sort of I can't hold it in any longer, I have to tell you how I actually feel moment. But here's where it gets interesting. Ace of Cups, it's real, it's authentic, but it's also fresh, which means that you're already familiar with how to get to this kind of emotional truth, emotionally real state that they're in now. Months before they were ready for the connection, by the time you finally went silent and came into your power, they are catching up. But the question for Virgo is it too late? And that's what they're afraid of. That's what keeps them awake at night. The thought that they're going to give you an Ace of Cups and you'll look at it and say, nah, that's not good enough. wait, okay, I need to pull one more card. I need to see, what do I do with this information? How do you handle it? And the Queen of Swords fell right out. The Queen of Swords is matching me. It's facing up, and Virgo, look at the Queen on her throne, looking powerful, holding her sword straight up. Her face is stern. She's been through pain, she's been through betrayal, and she's not playing around anymore. She wants honesty, she wants clarity, and she is not going to accept crumbs or half truths just because somebody finally woke up. The Queen of Swords is telling you to stay in your power, stay in your silence. Don't break just because they're uncomfortable. Don't run to make them feel better. Don't respond to their energy just because it's overwhelming. Let them sit with it. Let them marinate in the fallout of their decisions. And if they do come to you, if they do give you that Ace of Cups, you get to make on your own terms. Whether it's enough, if they have shown you through their actions, not just their words, that they are deserving of your time again. And if I'm being honest, Virgo, as much as we always say, if we just walked away and no longer invest, then no one can ever make the decision that takes us away or whatever. Some people need to lose you to find themselves. What they need from me is to walk away, turn my back, come back better than ever. Now that's Queen of Swords behavior. That is mature. That's power. And the fact that it makes them crazy, that is just confirmation that you made the right decision. I'm just seeing one more card is dying to come out. Hold on. Well, the star just jumped. And oh my God, Virgo, this is so beautiful because the star, it follows the tower. It follows everything falling apart. It says there remains hope. There remains a way to heal. There is still magic. What this is telling me is that whether or not this person pulls it together, you are entering your own star period. You're healing, you're glowing, you are becoming magnetic in a whole new way. The star indicates a woman sitting beneath 8 stars, naked, so totally exposed, but also so safe, putting water from 2 vessels, one in the pond, another onto the land. The whole image is like calm after the chaos, hope after the disaster. And the star is promising that you'd made the right move forward, you'd preserved yourself in your silence, and now the star was going to put your energy to good use. And the truth about the star, it draws, it doesn't chase. So while they are in their devil obsession, this person's in their 5 of Cups, regret, this person's in their 8 of Swords, panic, you are over here being the star, just glowing, just shining, just healing, just existing. And that difference, that contrast in energy is what makes you irresistible to them at this time and what makes them attracted to you at this time, because they can feel that you're not waiting, that you're not desperate, that you are entire, that people are attracted to wholeness. That's what they are being drawn to. So here is what I want you to know of this Virgo. This silence is the best thing you could have done because it forced them to look at themselves, took away the thing that made them comfortable. It let them see what they have and what they stand to lose. And now they are going crazy. They are in pain and they're ready to give you their world. And you're the Queen of Swords now. You are the star now. And you don't have to take anything less than you deserve. You don't have to come back just because they finally awakened. You do get to say no. And that power, that sovereignty is yours to keep. And if you're feeling this, if this reading just hit you right in the chest, then let me know in the comments. Just type, I felt this, or drop a crown emoji, because I promise the universe is speaking directly to you through these cards, and you're not crazy for feeling what you're feeling. You're not mean for going silent. You are finally choosing you, and that is the most attractive thing you could ever do. Be strong, stay quiet until you're ready to speak. And once you do, Make sure your words fall into the ears of those of them who waited and earned your voice. Your words, your energy, your performance is sacred, and the greatest act of magic you will have performed today is acknowledging that and guarding it. And they will be thinking of you long after you take your leave. The devil doesn't relinquish his hold easily, but you're free. You're the star. That's where the real power is. All right, I'm going to stop here, but please honestly leave that comment and tell me if this resonated, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed, Virgo. You're doing more than you think you're doing.